backwards.
All right. Yeah, we're live. Okay. I should get some music going. Let's do that next. Do I need a loop back? Yeah. Do I want headphones? Probably, huh? If I'm gonna listen to music. Enable. Oh, it's working. There's nobody in chat. I gotta enable this now. Allow. Now I gotta enable this. Allow. Continue. Install update. Cool. Loopback. All kinds of new updates and stuff. Arc update required. To operate Loopback needs to update the Arc plugin. Uh-oh. There we go. It is a rainy day today in San Francisco, so we are streaming from the studio. Continue. Oh, cool. That's all working. Spotify. Missing monitor device. Monitor. I want that. I don't want that. Device missing. Okay. It is connected. Let's delete this then. How do I delete it? What the heck? This username not exist. Hello. Beikel. Mein Fahrradgott. Hi Vic, how's it going? That's hilarious. All right, let's see if I can play music for you. Let's try that. Let's do... Yeah, let's work on my playlist. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait. It's coming out of my laptop speakers. Why is it playing out of my laptop speakers? Why is it? What is Loopback doing? What's going on in chat? Stream get rained out? No, we're here right now. Yeah. You have the stream link on screen twice. Oh, you're right. That was why I had it disabled. Thanks for that. I was like, why is this overlay disabled? There's nothing on screen I don't want to share, right? Let's just move that over here. And then this. Okay. Fixed it, thank you. I'm trying to get some music playing. Thank you, Flyboy. I appreciate the feedback. Too much rain. Yeah, I'm just worried. It's been rainy all morning. And is it raining right now? I don't think it's raining right now, but it's been really wet all day. And I've broken one too many cameras in conditions like this. I have 3 broken cameras right now. It is not my favorite. Okay, I'm trying to get some music playing so we can all listen together. Why is it coming out of there still? I don't understand. Is it just a Spotify thing? That's good. Why is it not playing for you? What the flip? And you can't hear the music at all. What's up, Jacob Bax? How are you doing? I can barely hear it. Oh yeah, you can hear it because it's coming out of my MacBook speakers. What if I do this? Now you can't hear it. You lucky getting snow here in Seattle. Dang. Oh, I look forward to all the videos of cars sliding down the hills. It's going to be a hilarious and fun time. Jacob Bax with that tier 1 38-month sub. Thank you so much for that follow. Or thank you so much for that tier 1 38-month sub. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you. I think my mic is turned up a little loud also. I wonder if I can change that from here. Maybe that'll be better. We'll find out. Do I have... It's been a long time since I did a stream from my studio, so all of my stuff's a little wonky. All right, I'm stopping the music there for a sec. You all can't hear it. One thing at a time. Let's check the audio filters of my mic. Yeah, there's a gain filter on here. Let's just disable that. Okay. Yeah, I should be way quieter now, so I can adjust the gain up again here. Okay, that's way too quiet. So let's just do this. Hello, hello, hello. Go up a little more. Okay, I think this will be a little bit better. Hopefully I'm not too quiet. Maybe that's, okay, I'm gonna stop there. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. All right, I can go a little higher. We'll go to 6. Okay, close. Great. Yeah, post up a meme earlier of all the cars over in a ditch with comment, annual meeting of the Summer Tires Club. That's hilarious. Welcome everybody, welcome to the stream. As you can tell, I am streaming from my studio today. And, oh, that's what the problem was. Zoom. Oh, I don't see Loopback on my list of audio devices. Bummer. Okay, well, I guess no music. I probably just need to restart OBS for it to work. Is that worth it? Probably not. Close that. All right, we got a bunch of plans for today. I probably, like what I want to work on is my 3D model. Here, I'll show you all what I've been working on. Let's do this. Of course. Okay. So this is what I've been working on. Probably need to just have my thing there. Where's chat? This is my new camera mount. So are people curious about this? Should I like talk about this for a second? I could work on it a little now. This is what I really need to work on for sure. For sure. Where is my camera shock? Ah, here it is. We can also play some games. I got this, which I would have to hook up. I didn't get it working ahead of time. Pooby, hello Pooby. Welcome. I was just showing off this design that I'm pretty sure nobody wants to see. That I've been working on. Very nice. Thank you. A huge thank you to Ion Yu, who's here in Twitch chat sometimes and is in the Discord. He's been super helpful, and he was like gracious enough to have a 30-minute call with me earlier this week to kind of like give me feedback on this design for my camera rig and identified some weak points and stuff like that. So that was super duper helpful. Oh, Ion, you're here. Hello, Ion. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. You can see I've already incorporated a fair bit of your feedback, although I'm continuing to iterate. Will you make it out of Connect pieces? No, I'm going to use Send, Cut, Send. That's these people here. They're a manufacturer. Let's watch their video. Let's, do they have their Instagram account on here? Partner with us. Dang it. Send, cut, send Instagram. I'll see if I can find this video, or a video. Let's see if we can hear. Oh yeah, I'm on this account. Gosh dang it. No, that's not what I want. All right, so what does Send, Cut, Send do? What's this? Why can't I hear them still? What the heck? All of my audio is messed up. Where is loopback? I'm just gonna disable loopback. Vid is muted. Yeah, none of my audio capture is working right. Or I guess my mic is working, but like my headphones aren't working and I can't get desktop audio. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, well this is Send, Cut, Send. They are a bent sheet metal manufacturer. You can see some of the examples of what they do, like with this stuff. So yeah, look at that. They're like bending, they do laser cutting, they do bending, they do hole tapping and like a bunch of other kind of manufacturing related tasks. They'll do it in bulk, just like you see in this video here. And I've been using them now for about a month. I had a couple of projects. Anybody who's watched the stream long enough knows about the bike strap, which I have right here. And this is a updated version of the bike strap. So I found Send, Cut, Send a while ago. They marketed to me on Instagram. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I can make a new version of the bike strap with them. So this is the original version of the bike strap. This is a bike strap. It's a bottle cage replacement for your bike that holds any object up to 5 inches in diameter and weighing up to 5 pounds. That's like 3 kilograms-ish. I made this 10 years ago and I sold them for a while, but it wasn't really a very great business endeavor for me. I mostly just lost money on it. And I stopped making them about 5 years ago. Mostly because this bracket piece here, so I guess I should show you the way it works. So this part screws into your bike. This is like a bottle cage, so it'll screw into your bike here. And then you take your cylindrical object, which I'm gonna do with my glass here, and you can put it into the bike strap bracket like this. And then you wrap, I shouldn't do this with a glass full of water. That's a stupid idea. So this is attached to your bike. On the bracket here is attached to your bike. Then, I know I can't hold it up and do this. You have a strap here that you tighten down on it. And now this part here is fastened to your bike in the bottle cage mounts. And this here firmly holds your object and everything, super solid. When I made this, there were like the bike accessory category called a cargo cage didn't exist yet. This was literally the only product on the market that did it. So there were no other options, and that was pretty cool. But I may have made a mistake, which was pricing the product too low, because now there's tons of options, and they all price their product at roughly the same price point as I did, and I was losing money at that price point. So no good. Fancy headphones. Oh, thanks, Mike. Actually, I could just take them off. They don't. I was trying to listen to music and have music on the background of the stream, but it wasn't working, and desktop audio wasn't working, or whatever. Okay, so this is the bike strap. My problem was this bracket here. It was like, it just got more and more expensive to make. It's 3D printed. I get it printed from Shapeways, and it was like, when I first started, they were charging me like $12 to $15 for it, which is manageable. But by the time I stopped making it, they were charging me over $30 per bracket. So it's just not sustainable. And it's also, I was always worried that these would break, that they weren't durable enough. Although they seem to be fine. And I still haven't gotten many reports of any of them breaking. I broke one, but it wasn't a Shapeways bracket. It was like a different company. When I found Send Cut Send, I was like, maybe I can make a new bike strap bracket. So boom, I made a new bracket design for the bike strap and some other modifications. It's bent sheet metal instead of 3D printing, so it has to be wider so that it can actually be bent. Like these like angles here require, you know, a certain amount of clearance around them to do the bends. And I made some other optimizations, but this design isn't particularly strong. This design is, there are multiple companies selling brackets out there that are almost identical to this design with a folded metal tab here at the bottom. And that's the weak point, so I was able to bend one of these pretty easily. Shapeways is not the cheapest, yes, that's true. But I mean, what is much cheaper and much more durable is the next design that I'm working on, which is down here. Yeah, here we go. So this was a Send Cut Send design that I did, and you can see I eliminated that tab at the bottom. I'm working on a more strap-based design for this. Thankfully, Bike Pretty is helping me out with that. She's very good with textiles. So this is a prototype from Send Cut Send. I put this together, I don't know, about a month ago. Haven't really tested it that much. I still need to fiddle around with different strap configurations on it to figure out what's gonna work, but still very excited for that. So Send Cut Send, very exciting. Lots of cool stuff I can do there. Could you make a tall boy holder for Puber's Ram 4500? I thought all Dodge trucks came with tall boy holders, right? Otherwise, why would you buy one? Chug the propane. Chug the water, chug the propane. Okay, it's what the people want. I'll drink some water. I'm not gonna chug it though, I'm thirsty. I don't see a bike. This stream is a lie. Today we are inside. It is rainy outside. Let's actually, that might be a fun thing to do. Let's check the weather. And let's not work on 3D modeling today. I think that's going to be boring for everyone. Oh, Wyatt. Where's Chad? Fabrication is fun. I'm having a fun time learning new 3D printing skills and stuff. Why is it dropping tons of frames? Drop frame 0 over here. Okay. I can see a bike that right there. It's even glowing. That's true. That counts, right? my Bike Curious logo. I should probably clean up my office a bit. Oh yeah, and someone asked about what our plan was for today. They noticed the title, so I gotta address that. Do you have a 3D printer yourself? No, I do not own a 3D printer. I don't want to own a 3D printer. I don't want to learn about nozzle flow rates or PLA extrusion temperatures. Those are things that I don't want to learn about. But Shapeways is great. I mean, there are cheaper ways to 3D print, but I've found that their selection of materials is excellent, and I've had really good experiences with them. They've been around for a while now and still kicking, barely. I guess they went out of business in the United States, but they stayed in business in Europe. So now whenever you order something, that it does have to ship from Europe, which kind of sucks, but not too bad. They sound like a pain. Yeah, they definitely sound like a pain. Most FDM printing is not used for structural stuff for bikes. Yeah, that's another thing, is like the printer that they use at Shapeways to print this is an SLS nylon printed component. These printers are ridiculously expensive. It would just not make any sense for a private individual to own them, but they produce parts that are actually like reasonable structural components. They're quite strong. This like tab here is under quite a lot of stress on the bike, and those hold up. Speaking of bad weather, oh wow, Bracuato, that's a lot of cold. Okay, let's check the weather in San Francisco. We can do that by clicking here. San Francisco. Stand for Nico. Oh yeah, the radar makes it look like it's raining here right now. God, stupid ads. Oh, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's apparently raining right now. I don't really see raindrops, but it sure looks like it should be. We're in the Mission here. That's where that blue dot is. Let's animate it. So there you go. That's what it looks like when it's raining. No clouds. -4C here in the Netherlands. Oh, so cold. No clouds. That's kind of nice though. A crisp winter afternoon. Or evening, I guess. Michael can't ride in the rain because he's so sweet and he's made of sugar. That's kind of true. It's more my cameras are made of sugar. Reasonable for anyone to own? Adam Savage just got one a few months ago. It depends on what you call reasonable. That's Adam Savage. He's literally professional. So that's what I mean. Well, yeah, anyway, here's the forecast. And you can see maybe it won't rain later tonight, but it's definitely going to rain at 5. So it's just raining on and off. I wasn't sure if it would rain during the stream or not. Obviously, there's no way to know for sure. But when it's that risky, I'd prefer to stay home because I've broken a bunch of cameras that way. So that's why we're here. We do have an agenda for today. It is already 1:38, which is pretty wild. I was thinking that, well, okay, so if you've noticed, Adam Savage's net worth is estimated to be around $8 million. That sounds like another AI answer. Water in electronics equals Borkage, yeah. I have 3 broken AS300s for that reason. Here is water damage. Just chatting. What's up, Sparksaw? How you doing? Yeah, we're just hanging out today. It's a rainy day. So you may have noticed in my stream title that today we are interviewing a candidate to be the co-host of the stream. I know, this is a momentous occasion. I'm excited for that. So if you watched last week's stream, and I know that there's not that many people here right now, average stream bitrate is too high. Oh, is that why I'm getting stream or bitrate drops? Wait, no, but that's coming. Oops. This is only 4K. Sorry, I want to check something real quick. What is this set to? That. .30 FPS, 60 or 6K. What's the highest? Okay, I'm not gonna deal with that right now. What was I gonna say? I wonder if I can tweak that bit right here because I'm seeing more warnings all over the place. Let's just set this to 5K, save. Oh yeah, my neighbors have been partying for like 3 days straight also, so you might hear that a bit. They have pretty good taste in music, generally speaking. 8K is the highest. Yes, 6K. I'm only hitting them at 6K. It's at 6.1 and they're telling me it's too high. I don't know. Okay, so like I was saying, we're interviewing for a co-host for the stream today. And if you watched last week's stream, I felt pretty crappy after that. I just felt like we were there like arguing with each other over like pointless crap for so long. And it just wasn't fun. I thought that when we went and talked about the neck down infrastructure that like we would have a unique and fun perspective, that we could make fun of it, that we could just be silly together and like turn it into a joke. That is not what happened. And I take full responsibility for that. I didn't like it very much. I don't want my stream to be like that. And I think a big part of it is that like I'm just stretched a little thin when I'm trying to actually create the content and manage the technology. And especially I've got 3 broken cameras now. I'm trying to basically redesign my third-person streaming rig at the same time that I'm just trying to keep the stream going and keep the content good. I have to swap out the camera. I've got like new hardware I need to figure out how to mount on my bike. I've got, just so many different problems to work through, and it's just me doing all of it. So what suffered last week was, what happened was I wanted to go check out this neck down, and I thought we could just be funny and chill and have a fun time. As I was pulling out of my garage, I set up my usual third-person streaming rig. I knew that it might not work. I knew I might have problems because I had diagnosed that my cameras were the source of my problem. I took a bunch of precautionary steps to make sure that my camera would not have the same issue on that stream. And sure enough, as soon as I pulled out of the garage, it started tripping out, which is great because I'm not live yet, but it also meant that I basically needed to tear my rig off of the bike that I was on. I needed to rebuild it with my new camera on a different bike and leave. So I ended up being about 30 minutes late. I wasn't as prepared as I wanted. I wasn't in the right mental space to like perform, and because I was dealing with all of these tech issues. And then the end result was like, I didn't feel good about that stream. So all of that is to say, like, there is a bit of a problem. Like I'm not able to produce the content that I want to because there's just too much to do. There's too many moving pieces. Bro, you might check out Moblin. Yeah, I also would love to check out Moblin. It's not gonna solve any of my immediate problems, so it's not the top thing on my list, but that is just another tech thing that I need to work on that is gonna split my focus away from making content and away from making my camera rig work. And it all needs to get done. All these things need to get done, so that's exactly what I'm talking about. Prost. What's up, Moo Bexy? How you doing? Okay, so all of this brings me back to a co-host. So there's another show here in San Francisco. They're called Roll Over Easy. And actually, let's open up Spotify and I can send you a link to their podcast. It's 2 dudes that live here in San Francisco. They've been running the show now on BFF.FM, which is a community radio station for almost 10 years, or for over 10 years, 11 years now, actually, I think. And I've been on their show before. They have a podcast that they also publish. I've been on their show before. It's Luke and, well, they go by the Early Bird and Sequoia and the Early Bird. So Sequoia and the Early Bird are the hosts of the show. Oh yeah, it's right on my screen right now. I know that you can't see it, but I could have just read it. They're a huge inspiration to me. I think I didn't even know about their show for like the first 3 or 4 years of my own show. But I listen to their show every Thursday now. They air live every Thursday. And I'm gonna post the link in chat right now. That is the Rollover Easy show here. It's all good news. It's all about San Francisco. It's very hyper local. So if you're not in the Bay Area, you might not find stuff in there that's for you. But these people inspire me. The Early Bird and Sequoia inspire me in my show. So because of their influence, I've been trying to get more guests on the show, and I've been trying to kind of impose more structure so that when I am coming up with ideas, I know like better what to expect and what sort of like format I need to fill out. But SF is very relevant to you. Yes, Mike, you are one of San Francisco's #1 property owners. So I've been feeling, another thing that I feel like I lack on the stream is like just someone to bounce ideas off of, right? Like it's all just me and chat right now. And I think that's great, and we have a lot of fun together. And I think that we are all having a good time when the stream is up for that reason. But I also think that it would be nice to have another person in real time to kind of bounce ideas off of and to joke around with, and to not have to carry 100% of like the mental load of the stream. I think it can only help make the content better. Rollover Easy has 2 hosts, and if either one of them can't do the show, they cancel the show. It's that important to them that they're both there. They really have this relationship where they both need to be there in order to be live. I don't think that that's necessarily going to be the truth for my stream, that if my co-host is not there, that I wouldn't stream, or that if I weren't there, my co-host wouldn't stream. I'm not sure who the co-host would be. But I have been feeling like a co-host would really help take the show to the next level, make the content even more fun and engaging, and give me an opportunity to kind of just goof around more and generally be funnier, which I think would be great. I don't want to be angry and arguing with chat anymore. That's terrible. So I've been kind of floating this around for a few weeks, and today we're actually going to be interviewing a candidate for this role, for a co-host role. Someone's going to be sitting right here in the hot seat, and we're going to interview them as a candidate for the show. And we're also going to come up with some questions to ask them. Isn't Valentine the co-host? Yeah, but he never shows up. I want to argue, change my mind. I don't think you want to argue, sociopathogen. Did I change your mind? What's up, Viking? Just talking, no trolling cagers. Oh, there was a fair amount of trolling cagers, but the cagers were in chat, and I don't like to be trolling with like my own chat. We're all here because we're friends. We're all having a good time together. Let's not ruin that. Is cloning an option? It's always an option. You have a co-host, actually, too. Valentine and Melissa. Are you talking about that, Dave? Because yeah, I love, and I have had stream producers on many streams. I want to thank some of the people who have kind of been in that co-host role on the stream in the past. Number 1, American 2050. He has put together a bunch of scavenger hunts for us. He made the cool like lap counter overlay that we could use for the Lombard Street Challenge stream. He comes in to chat with like research and comments and questions, and he's always giving me feedback and helping me to improve the stream. So definitely American 2050 has been an amazing co-host for me, and he does it, I think, as often as he can, which is definitely a few weeks a year, and that helps a lot. But I also do like something like 48 streams a year. Valentine and Melissa are both also wonderful to have on the stream. And as it is right now, they each are able to participate occasionally, but I really would like to have someone who participates in almost all of the streams, who is a reliable co-host who can help me ensure that we're prepared for the show ahead of time, and that while we're doing it, we're like kind of covering all the bases that we need to. What's up, Recharging? How are you doing today? I missed the shout out. Everybody go follow Recharging if you don't. He is another IRL live streamer out of Paris, France. You still have to add this animated bee emote to your, oh, that's a good activity for us. Although I don't ride that bike anymore. So maybe I won't put work into that one. He made Predictus. Oh yeah, that's right, American 2050. You also built Predictus. I forgot about that. That also was super helpful because there was no way to do predictions for my mobile device, but now there is. So I guess I should have told you probably, I am not using Predictus anymore. I've switched over to using the Twitch app. But while Predictus was there, it was extremely helpful and I appreciate it. So more of a full partner than just a co-host. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I mean by a co-host is like somebody who, well, at the bare minimum, they have to show up. You know what I mean? I need a co-host who can show up. And I've had people co-host specific streams, and that's great, but I really want someone who's going to be able to show up week after week. Do you want an emote of a cone riding a bike? I can't guarantee I'll use it on the Twitch. Maybe I would. But I'm always happy to see some ideas for sure. I love that. I do have an artist I'm working with on emotes, so I am revamping them. I mentioned Pat on an earlier stream, and we are continuing to iterate together, trying out lots of ideas. You could also animate your logo. That would be cool too. The new co-host must live in Bike Curious's basement. I do not have a basement. All you need to make emotes is AI. I've done a bunch of AI emotes, and I posted about remasters and new emotes and stuff like that in the Discord. And generally speaking, the feedback I've got from the community is that they're like, meh. I do have some AI created emotes right now. The what is it? Bike from Canada emote, the bee on the bike, that one is fully AI. The mulch bet one is AI, obviously. It's so bad. I have no idea how to do a mulch pile emote without just looking like a pile of turds. I've also got the Murderbot emote, and that one I think is pretty obviously AI as well. But those three are all fully AI generated emotes, and I just don't think they're that good. You were not streaming on YouTube? I thought I was. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now. Oh, it's set to be private. How did it get to be private? Oh, here we go. Public. Done. Save. Thanks for that, Jacob Bax. I did not realize I was on a private stream. "3D printer emojis, 3D print emojis and sell as Bike Curious merch." That would be sick, actually. Shapeways might actually be a good platform to do that on. AI cannot do vector. I only do vector designs. Yeah, that is another thing. Is in the past I've experimented with doing emotes that are pixely, but I like the 70s vector art style. Some of my references. I mean, you can see the wallpaper behind me, right? Like that's my like brand look, is this back here. This is 70s vector art. That's my inspiration. And AI does have a really hard time with that. You can see some of the designs here. For emotes, I've been looking at like doing kind of like stickers like these. Like I think these kind of stickers here look really cool. Oh yeah, but then I click it and it doesn't take me anywhere useful. And then, yeah, here's a sticker sheet. I wish I could just see it big. That's all I want. But yeah, like this is cool, right? I really like this style. I think it's a good fit for the Bike Curious stream. I need to figure out what the emotes are and like how we're gonna pull it off. Also, like they've used this kind of character design here of like a flower, and that's cool. I really feel like I could use a character as part of the stream iconography, but that's a little bit out of my budget right now. That's a real thing. Corel Draw, yes. That's a throwback. Groovebox? What is this? Oh, these colors? Those colors are sick. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I would 100% use that. Can you do that? Can you install that in the Mac OS X terminal? That'd be awesome. Are we home curious today? Yes, welcome. We are in the studio. It's rainy around the Bay Area. In fact, we can check in on the weather again. Show me. We've been kind of peeking at the radar, but yeah, look, it's a rainy day here in San Francisco. You can see where we are here in the Mission, and it's just rain everywhere. Although I don't really see any drips coming down right now. Maybe a little bit of a mist on the window. The palette, yes, for sure, it's for Mac 2. Oh, sick, yeah, I definitely need that. Thank you, American. I've never seen that before. That's awesome. I like that retro design. I'm glad you like it, Sparksaw. That's the design that I kind of go for. You will see that echoed throughout my my work. Okay, so we're interviewing a candidate for. Is there a mulch pile at your house? Are we taking bets? What's up, Lamatron? I don't think we're gonna do mulch pile today. When it's rainy, it's hard for me to get out there. I would love to. I mean, if somebody in chat makes it over there sometime in the next hour and a half, we can do it. But I'm not gonna go. This worked. Create a picture of a kid riding a bike using vector graphics. All right, I'll bite. I'll take a look. Oh, do I? Can I do that in ChatGPT, the app? I'll see what it says, or what it comes up with. I was in SF last night, didn't check the mulch pile or the neck down. Oh yeah, that looks not too bad. It needs to be cleaned up. It doesn't actually have a transparent background. I'd have to remove that checkerboard pattern somehow. It doesn't use my brand colors, so I would need to figure out how to do that. It really did do like an emote style pretty well though, right? Like one of the problems with emotes is that they're really small. And so you have to make all of the facial features have to be like big, but you'll notice this character has like a huge head compared to the size of its body. Does this count as quote unquote extreme weather? Definitely not. This is not extreme. Very mild weather. Looks like Valentine, yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? I have a bag of mulch near my driveway. I think we should count it. Is a bowl of wheat checks a small mulch pile? It tastes like one, that's for sure. Is the checkerboard now the alpha? Not the alpha? No, it's not alpha. That was just an image with a checkerboard pattern in the back. I could tell because it was kind of irregular. Look, you can see like they're kind of awkward and weird around here and over here. Like the AI actually literally generated a checkerboard pattern. It's like off here also. The AI generated that checkerboard pattern rather than making it transparent. Also, I don't know why. I guess it's making like a sprite sheet or something because it's got like these little things down here. I'm not sure about that. Those would have to be cleaned up also. I do like the double outline on this. It's got like a black outline and a thicker white outline. I think that would look really good on a variety of backgrounds. Post chat mulch pick in Discord. Yeah, someone go to the Discord and post a mulch pick if it's there. O1 doesn't do images. I thought it didn't do images. Wait, why can't I use O1? What the heck? Is it down or something? I usually use O1. Yeah, this is set to O1. Wait, now I can set it. Oh, because okay, let's do a new one. O1. To the extreme. Oh, it rendered an SVG graphic. That is funny. That's interesting. Let's see what it does. Oh my God, do you see this? Oh my God, that's so good. What do you think, Chad? Do I have a new logo? Perfection, yeah. I thought so, chat. All right, let's post this in the chat or in Discord. AI scuff. At least it didn't give you the hands with 6 fingers. Yeah. Oh my God. All right, I'm putting that in the Discord right now. It's kind of like Doodle Bob, you know. It's like my evil low fidelity twin. It's a Doodle Bob for sure. That's a Doodle Bob. Be more descriptive in the prompt. Dave, I know you love AI. I've done so many AI emotes and I've probably tested like thousands of different prompts at this point. I just don't really like the results that it gives me. I don't think it works very well for what I need. Are we still having technical difficulties? Is this why we're not biking right now? De onplätzige man. We are streaming indoors today because it's raining outside. I am, yeah, still having some technical issues, but I could do another stream with the bike, with the camera mounted to the handlebars, but it's the weather today. It's been raining on and off all day, and you know, the cameras that I use aren't weatherproofed, so it's just better to stay inside. Nice, Dave, that's rad. Okay, you know, I was thinking, I have my retro gaming device. I could spend some time setting up a game on it. I've never actually plugged it into my computer before, so that would take some work. We have to figure that out together. I could also do some 3D modeling because I need to work on my camera rig. That is just a reality of the stream. I would like to work on that because it's, you know, on my mind. I'm open to other suggestions though. There's that new Lonely Mountains game. I think we should see, this is my Analog Pocket. It is it's basically a Game Boy, see? And it will play pretty much any, it plays a bunch of different games. It's got all the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games on it. And it's got like NES and Super NES and I don't know, like Atari. It does like a bunch of different handhelds and consoles. It does a bunch of different games. I've got a little SD card in here that has tons of ROMs on it. So like I could play like anything on here. I have Paperboy, which has been brought up in chat before, something that we could play. I'm trying to transition to FreeCAD. Interesting. Oh, American 20, great question. I have been using Onshape for my CAD, and I'm actually really liking it. They have a free plan. Wait, I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, it's fine. They have a free plan, which is always nice, of course. I wonder if you can hear my neighbors partying below me. They're just going so hard. They've been partying all weekend. I don't get it. I don't think I've heard of it. There's a lot of YouTubers in the DIY space that are sponsored by Onshape, so you might occasionally see it come up. This is my new camera rig. So with my old camera rig, maybe they're rain dancing. They should stop. It's raining too much. So this is the shock arm that I use for my streaming rig right here. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's black and shiny, but there's like a plate that comes out here and my camera mounts here, and then this here is what actually mounts to my bike, but it doesn't mount directly to my bike. Instead, I use this aluminum perforated tubing here I can bolt through. This is actually a lighter weight version than the one I have on my bike right now. I'm trying to reduce the weight of the whole setup. So that's kind of how I do it right now. The problem is that this camera arm here is not compatible with the with my new camera, which is the DJI Ronin Osmo Pocket 3. That is maybe here on my desk. I don't actually know where I put it. Where the heck is my camera? I feel like it was on these shelves here. The cleaner came yesterday and I'm always a little discombobulated afterwards. Not there. Not there. Oh, I know where it is. It was me. It wasn't the cleaner moving things around. It was me. Okay, so my new camera is this one, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This camera is actually sick. Oh look, it's pointing at me. It's cool because it's got this little gimbal head on top, so that helps me to make sure that I have a steady shot, and I can like pan and stuff like that while I'm live, in theory at least, not in reality. So this camera is really cool, and anybody who watched my stream last week would see that the quality of this camera is so much better than the AS300 that I was using. It just looks so much better. So in order to attach that to my bike, I had to use a new shock arm. That's this one here. I got one from Tilta. This is the Hydra Alien Mini. This was recommended by Power Karma, I think is his name, another IRL live streamer. Someone recommended me checking out their video in chat or in the Discord. Thank you to whoever that was. I have no idea who it was. I'm so sorry. I ended up using their affiliate links to buy this stuff as well as the new camera. And it all works beautifully. The thing is that if you look, the camera arm that I was using previously has a mount point that kind of like looks like this with this huge bolt hole in the middle, and that's how I was previously mounting it to my bike. I had a little plastic adapter that I had designed. Yeah, this here. So I have this adapter here that I designed in CAD, and that just fits right, oh, well, I have to take these bolts out, but that fits right into this kind of like slot here. And then it's got a bolt hole spot here. Sorry, I don't want to flip you off, chat. And another bolt hole spot here to keep it from twisting. And that's how I was doing it. But if you look at the Osmo Pocket 3, or sorry, if you look at the Tilta Hydra Alien Mini, that mount point looks like this. They use this thing here, which is called a rosette. And there's two rosettes that kind of like fit into each other. And so you can kind of like rotate this and it stays in place. So I need my rig to be adapted to using this new arm, and that's one of the big projects that I have going on. So that's what I've been 3D modeling. You can see right there what I've been working on. Link for camera. Can you get over the shoulder with that? Yeah, Dave, so that's what I've been working on. So this is my setup here right now. You can see if I go to this view here, I want one. Oh yeah, okay. This is an affiliate link chat, okay? Amazon.com. Do I hear Manu Chao downstairs? Get link. Copy. Okay. There you go, Mike from Canada. That is my affiliate link for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Keep in mind that they have a bunch of different packages you can get. Some of them include a mic, some of them don't. I initially bought one that didn't include a mic. I kind of want a mic now. I kind of need a different mic because I got the DJI Mic 1 and only the DJI Mic 2 is compatible, so I got to work that out. Anyway, take a look at the packages they have. Buy the one that fits your needs the best. Yeah, just reading chat. Lots of interlocking fingers in that mount point. Yes. And that is why I am not going to try and make one of those rosettes. I'm going to buy the spare rosette part from Tilta, although they're being kind of a pain in the butt about it. But yes, I will buy the rosette. Okay, so that mount point that I showed you, this thing here, the little shiny circular rosette piece, I will get a spare one of these, and that will screw in right here on my design. So this part here is where the camera mounts, and that'll have those ridges there. And then that means the arm is going to come forward this way over here. So yeah, I can't really hold it up. I like the form factor of it. Yeah, it's such a sick camera, actually. It's awesome. Lots of live streamers are using them. Okay, so then all of these components are just kind of bent sheet metal pieces, but the purpose of it is it's doing two things. First of all, this part of the arm here is coming out to the side, and that's how I get that kind of off to the side look, is I need to have that offset. And in this case, it's like 220 millimeters or something like that, 22 centimeters. See, chat, I do use metric units. I don't even know how many inches this is. Prefer to work in metric units for distance. I can't do temperature though. And then this arm here is to offset the camera back. So if the camera is too close to me, it's too close to the back of my head, you don't really see the bike or any of that stuff. And so I need to offset the camera back a little bit. And so that's why I have this offset part of the arm here. Then these things here are just for strength. Thank you, Ion, for the feedback there. I've also redesigned my attachment point to the pole that kind of supports the whole structure underneath at the bottom. And that's these two kind of brackets here. And then there's a bracket up here. The whole thing attaches to my bike with a couple of different pieces. This is a fine example. There's that, and then where is... I must have another photography clamp, right? I don't think I do. Weird. How do I not have more photography clamps? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a great example. So I use, the rest of the structure is built using this stuff. So this is just your standard PVC pipe. This is 1 inch nominal, which makes it about 35 millimeter outer diameter PVC pipe. You can see the wall thickness there. So this is the vertical piece here. I'm gonna lift you all up. Okay, so this is the vertical piece here. I brace it towards the front of the bike at an angle like this, and then also at an angle like this across the back of the bike. So you support it as two triangles. So it's got 3 attachment points to the bike. One attachment point is the bottom of this tube here. Another is this angled piece here, and another is the same angle going towards the front of the bike. And I attach this PVC pipe to this square tube here using a clamp like this. This is a DJ clamp, basically. That's what they're called, DJ clamp. Goes like that. You can like put this thing on, threads on. These are rated to like 160 pounds, something like that, 50 kilograms. So 50 kilogram clamp here, throw stuff in it, clamps right onto that. And then I just need a way to attach it here. With my current design, the square tube that I have on my rig right now, these holes are bigger and it's a beefier tube, so I literally just bolt this straight to the side. But in the new version, I'm gonna need some brackets. And then again, at the bottom, the way I was doing it with my old version was just having a clamp at the bottom like this, but Ion, one of his pieces of feedback is that's just not gonna hold up. And so I was always worried about that too. And it'd be nice if there were 2 points of failure. So instead I'm gonna mount that at the side, and there'll be 2 of them, one here and one here, and then it'll ride on the bike like that. And that's how I support my camera right now. So I need to redesign a bunch of kind of pieces of the rig in order to get it to work with the new camera. And that is what I was showing on screen. So it's the most complicated mechanical engineering I've like literally ever done by a huge margin. 50 kilograms is 110 pounds. Okay, well, the silver ones that I have are rated to more weight than that. I guess these black ones are crappy. When is the interview? It starts in 45 minutes. Down we go, yep. Love this project sounds. Why do you need to bring it forward after bringing it to the side? Isn't that an extra piece that could be voided? I bring it back. It goes back after going to the side. That's a great question. Okay, so in my current version of the rig, I could just show you a picture of it. I do. You're right. I skip all of that, and I kind of made it easier to build. This is the behind the scenes channel in Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, !Discord in the chat. Join the Discord. Go to the behind the scenes channel, and you'll see all these photos yourself. This is a great picture of it. All right, so you can see here that I don't have any of that back and then to the side, you know? The camera arm just comes straight out of, the pole like that. And if I were to do that here in person, it would look like this, right? It would just come straight out like this. And that's pretty ideal, right? Because this position here is really where I need the camera relative to the pole, like that. But the problem is that when I hit bumps, the pole will rotate this way. When I hit a bump, the pole wobbles like this. And all the weight that's out here puts a ton of stress on this joint here, and a ton of stress all up the arm here. And so what I've noticed is that the camera arms I'm using fail because they can't handle that. But if I rotate the arm this way, like let's say I were to mount it on the front so that the wobble happens this way, then the arm can actually absorb the wobble in this direction better, and it'll be way less stress on it. But then if I do that, then the camera's right behind my head, and that doesn't work. What I really need is a situation where the camera arm is mounted parallel to my direction of travel and is offset from my head. So I need to move it back from the pole in order to get it in the right position, and I need to move it out. So that's why it's in that L shape. It's basically because I want to get the same camera angle that I have now, but I don't want to destroy this camera arm in 1 year like I have for all my other ones. That's basically what it comes down to. Where is chat? You need a tethered drone. Wouldn't that be sick? That'd be so cool. Does it ever hit you in the back of the head? Nah. When the camera arm swings like this, I'm moving with it. You know, we're all moving in one kind of motion together. And so you actually, as a viewer, don't really see these bumps, right? Because the camera's moving in like relative to the bike. But if you were to like watch me ride by on the street, you'd see that movement and you'd be like, oh crap, that whole rig's gonna fall apart. Yeah, Ion, that's also a good point. And Ion gave me this great number that like I need to just multiply the weight of everything that I have mounted to this rig by like 50 to get a better feel for, or just to make sure that I'm operating within the safe constraints of my parts. So like I said, those DJ clamps I was looking at, they're like 100, they can hold about 150 pounds, not the ones that I just showed you, which are only 50 kilograms, but there's ones that are rated to higher loads than that. And if we divide that by 50, then we really only get a weight capacity of about 3 pounds. And so in order to safely operate the rig, I need to make sure that those clamps don't have any more than about 3 pounds of weight resting on them. The other big change related to this is the switch from HDMI to USB-C. Yeah, that is a big change. Although that's not gonna be a permanent change, I think. I am probably gonna switch to using Wi-Fi sometime this year, because another one of my goals for the stream is to do more streams off the bike. Obviously, I love taking chat for bike rides. I love riding the bike around. Any one of the bikes that we ride on stream, it's fun. I love the bike rides that we go on. I love the places that we visit. I also, I can't go into a business, with my rig right now. I can't go to a hike. I can't go, there's just so many things I can't do when I'm stuck streaming from the bike. And so one of my goals for this year is to be able to include, number one, more public transit on my stream. Number two, I want to be able to go into businesses. We can go inside of a store and check things out. Because remember, this is supposed to be a stream about car-free lifestyle and not specifically about bikes. And yet I don't actually use the bike for transportation on stream ever. I basically just ride it as though we were riding recreationally around the city. We don't actually go anywhere. We just kind of, poke around the city and see what's going on. So I would love to be able to bike to a destination and lock up the bike and then go into, the cable car museum, or go into, Rainbow grocery store, or go into whatever, and be able to really show the car-free lifestyle the way that my channel promises to. I want to do a better job of that. So a lot of the changes that I'll be making this year to my rig will be to facilitate that. Wi-Fi, just don't drive past the Twitter building. Yeah, Taduva, 100%. That is definitely true. But also, it's not all Wi-Fi modems that are affected by that. And so I think if I connect the camera to a different Wi-Fi hotspot, it'll be okay. Elon controls that block, he really does. Still have to power the camera somehow? Yes. It has an internal battery, and so I will need to plug it in when I'm streaming from the bike. If we're doing a long backpack, let's say I'm transferring from the bike to somewhere else, I can unplug the USB-C cable that's delivering power without taking the stream down, and that's what's important to me. But it does, the DJI camera does have enough juice in it from what I've seen, maybe about 45 minutes of streaming. So I don't need to have external power for it all the time. I just need to make sure I have enough juice in it when I'm gonna go wireless. There are likely Wi-Fi channels that are less of an issue. Yeah, I was wondering if that might be the cause. My modems are so crappy. The one that drops out is every time I try to access the admin panel, it takes like 4 minutes to load every page. It's the worst. I freaking hate it. Okay, so chat, that was what's going on with the rig. This has been basically a behind the scenes stream, I guess. So that's where we're at right now. I do need to do more 3D modeling, but we've pretty much killed all the time that I have. And it's time for us to prepare for our interview. We're going to interview our candidate for co-host. Don't you want a waterproof bag for the handlebar that can be customized? I don't know, do I? Are you trying to sell me one? The bike that I ride day to day already has a water resistant box on the front, like a trunk. We need questions for the interview. That is exactly what we're going to do next, Mike. We've got about 35 minutes until the interview begins, and we need to be prepared with questions for our candidate. So let's do that. Those there. Let's put this stuff away. I just got to make room on my desk now. I've got so many things just out here from all the demonstrations. There's that. We've got my Game Boy and the cool little grip. Put that there. I don't need to do anything with this stuff. Guess I'll take this and this. My desk is such a disaster. I have too many projects right now. I'm not happy about it, actually. Okay, there's all that stuff. Let's just get rid of this. Okay, it's time, chat. Let's prepare for this interview. So like I said, we're interviewing a host. I'm really looking for a collaborator that can participate in the majority of the streams that we do. So that way there's someone to kind of bounce ideas off of and help me be prepared, but also to just be able to riff in person and kind of tell jokes together, I think will really help improve the quality of the stream. Tell us about the time you watched Bike Curious and you would have taken steps to improve it, and please outline steps 1 through 50 in detail. Co-host interview questions. I like that. Tell us about the time you watched Bike Curious. Tell us about a time you watched Bike Curious and would have taken steps to improve it. Tell us about something you would like to improve about the Bike Curious stream. Why? What and why? Wow, there's so many questions in here. Can we be the judges? Yeah, I mean, the goal is that you also participate in whether or not we're gonna make an offer. The offer is gonna be like, I'll let you stream with me since I have no money or anything. And who is the one you're going to interview? I haven't disclosed that information yet. How many times have you watched the Udemy videos? 50 time minimum. Question, are you in the Witness Relocation Program? I'll include that. Let's ask a question about cars, right? Do you own a car? It's Recharging. He's flying in from France. Yeah, that's right. All those subs are gonna pay for Recharging's trip out here. All expenses paid. Only Miss America pageant questions? What's up, Sunday Night Sushi? What's an example? Who's worse, a VW owner or in a 1942 or a Tesla owner in a 2025? I'll ask that. I already have an answer that I would like to hear, but I'll ask that. Did you use a car to attend this interview? Do you own a car? When was the last time you were in a car? How did that make you feel? I want to ask a question like a would you rather. Like, would you rather not eat for a day or buy a car? Is ice after you? That's a little too prescient. All expenses paid? Great, yeah. Recharging, that's right. Say thanks to chat. They did it. How do I make this bigger? What the heck? I want to zoom more. More zoom. There we go. How do I collapse this? Yeah, there we go. Less of that, a little less of that. Would you put a traffic cone on a self-driving car? How about have you ever put a traffic cone on a self-driving car? What is your favorite way to prepare potatoes? That's a good one. I want to ask some questions about on the stream. Like, tell us about something you would like to improve. I love that one. Let's say, what Coke or Pepsi? What is your Taco Bell order? Do you think wearing a helmet on a bike? Oh, that's a great question. Which country or industry would get higher tariffs under your co-hosting term? Wow, recharging, just throwing shade. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. I want to be like, why do you want to be the co-host of the stream? What are you, when I tell you that I am looking for a co-host, what do you imagine the job entails? There you go. What do you imagine the co-host role entails? Should New York be given back to the Netherlands? They can have New Jersey. What methods do you use to interact with trolls? Oh yeah, how do you deal with a troll? To be fair, that is kind of my role on the stream, so I'm not really, I don't know if I need someone to help me with trolls, but you know, it's always helpful. Also lulls at the VW question. I want to talk about, yeah. We want to make sure that this is a person that really understands the car-free lifestyle and like is passionate about it and wants to bring their unique point of view. So like, how do you bring a unique point of view about car-free living? How would you? Or what's unique? What's unique about your point of view on car-free living? What's your unique point of view on car-free living? Yeah, that works for me. Are electric bikes cheating? Oh, that's a great question. Have you transferred me the funds? I can ask that. Still no mulch question. Oh yeah, define pile. There we go. There we go. You have car fee and not car free. I mean, I do love car fees. Thanks, Boober. Are you okay with living in the crawl space beneath my house? Okay, yeah, I'll ask that, Mike. Pro mulch or anti mulch? Pro mulch or anti mulch? Wow, we're blasting through these questions. Chat, look at how many questions that we have. We're not going to get through even like a quarter of these questions. Are you able to keep up with Bike Curious on an e-bike? Okay. How will you split stream proceeds and costs? Yeah, I guess I haven't thought about that yet. No, that's actually not true. I did actually come up with a number, but I guess the more important one, right, is proceeds. I guess I intend to continue to cover the costs of the stream out of my own streaming budget, and all of the proceeds from the stream will go back into maintaining the stream. So no one's getting paid for this. This is about the community. SRAM or Shimano? I have a feeling that that one's not going to get asked, but we'll do that. How do you handle a screaming motorist? Oh, yeah. How about how do you handle an unruly or a negative interaction on the road? Oh yeah, have you done any live streaming? Great. What about a non-car centric question? What do you think about 15-minute cities? That's a great question. What is your favorite part of San Francisco? Oh, I love that. Wow, so many. Have you ever been yelled at by an entitled local? We are the entitled locals. We've been here for 15 years. Oh yeah, what do you want to show most about San Francisco? I love that, Pooper. That could be a metaphysical answer. Are you family friendly? Okay. Are you prepared to pretend to be family friendly? Do you think you can deliver an HDMI cable in under 10 minutes to any location on a bike when asked? I think we all know the answer to that. Oh, favorite San Francisco burrito? I think some of these would be like in a lightning round. I think we should do a lightning round. Do you have it? Oh, yeah. How do you carry cargo on your bike? That's how I'm interpreting the basket question, Jacob Bax. Will you hog the Penjamin? What's the Penjamin? Oh, we got a follower, even though we're doing a rain stream. Chubby Puppy Bear, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We're hanging out today in my studio. Normally, we're out on the road, riding around the city of San Francisco, exploring the beauty that this city has to offer. Today, it's raining, so we're hanging out in my studio. And right now, we are preparing some questions because in about 20 minutes, we are going to have a very special guest on the stream. We will be interviewing someone for the position of co-host on the stream to help improve the content and to help make every show just that much more engaging. I have been kind of low-key looking for someone to help me co-host, and it just so happens that there is someone at least a little bit interested in being a co-host. So today we're going to interview them. Chat will have an opportunity with me to figure out how this person will approach the job of being a co-host on the stream and what their expectations are and whether or not they're going to be the right fit for the content and community that we've created here. And I think ultimately we'll be able to decide if we have a position for them or not. Bike party or critical mass? Oh, that's such a good question. I love that question so much. Thank you, Sunday Night Sushi. I'd like to know someone that knows San Francisco on a deeper and different level than yourself. Deeper. You want someone who is born and raised here? Yeah, I mean, that is why we have guests on the stream. It would be cool to have someone on the show who was a native to San Francisco or who was born here in San Francisco. Well, I guess Valentine was born in San Francisco. Must be able to rescue bike carriers from angry mobs when necessary. That is very true. Did you paint that backdrop? No, this is wallpaper that I got. I got it on Society 6. There's an artist on there that I really like that does cool 70s vector art. They have this wallpaper. It's all adhesive back, so you can't tell, but it's kind of like a little bit rough in the installation, but it looks great on camera, and I like it a lot. Do you have enough cash for bail? That's a great question. How deep is your knowledge of the Fourth and Fifth Amendments? That's a little bit too general of a question, Pooper, but I do like it. I also think it should cover the First Amendment. Does chat know the candidate? This is a person who's been on the stream before, but I am not going to... Who is this mystery person? I am not going to disclose that. The mystery person is Hitch. That would be fun. That would be really fun. Will you use your cohort powers for only good? Cohort powers? What are the painted ladies and where would you find them? That's a very good baseline question. If you can't answer this question, you definitely don't know San Francisco well enough to be co-host. Penny farthing or unicycle? Oh God. That's another rapid fire round. Is the co-host bike pretty? Well, I don't have a co-host. The person I'm interviewing? Oh no, did I say she? Oh crap. Oh no, I said she, didn't I? Shannon. Sophia, bike pretty? I kind of gave it away a little bit. It's someone who's been on the stream, and apparently I used the she, her pronouns, so that was the giveaway a little bit also. There have been lots of people on the stream. I'm guessing, but thanks for confirming. Oh, dang it. Oh, I did confirm just now. Oh, I'm so bad at keeping a secret. You should disassemble a bike and make them put it back together blindfolded. No, I definitely don't want my co-host to be a mechanic. They just say boring stuff all the time. No offense to any mechanics in chat. Mustang or Porsche 911? We've got too many of those. What are you worried I might need help with that you don't want to do? Let's go deep. Who are you leaving Valentine with while co-hosting? American, I did not say it was bike pretty. I like that. Yeah, Pooper, I think you're a person who's conducted interviews before. They better bring a bike with them. I'm pretty sure they will have arrived by bike. I feel pretty confident of that. Yes, I knew it. I'm fishing. I see. You're just trying to get me to leak even more information. All right, I'm going to break it out a lightning round here. Lightning round. I want just a bunch of questions we can ask in like 3 minutes. Penny farthing or unicycle, for sure. We'll start with that one. Bike party or critical mass? Favorite burrito, that's another good. SRAM or Shimano? I'm going to delete that one. I'm sorry, Sunday Night Sushi. I just don't want someone who knows about bike components, or I don't really care. This is a stream about car-free lifestyle. You don't need to know the difference between SRAM and Shimano to have a car-free lifestyle. Are you able to keep up with Bike Curious? That's funny. Mulch, yes or no? Are electric bikes cheating? I think that we can go long form on that. How do you deal with the troll? What do you want? Why do you want to be the co-host of the stream? Do you think wearing a helmet? Okay, talk. Yeah, this is a quick one. Oh, there's another quick one here. Let's not talk about cars. Bike Curious doesn't officially recognize the brand of any car. All cars are cars. Are you in the witness relocation program? Okay, yeah, those are all good. I feel like we could do more lightning round questions. Define car. Oh yes, there needs to be a gaming question. Oh, that is a good question, or a good Balatro or Slay the Spire. I know where that one's gonna end. Must have seen a dozen Waymo taxis last night. There's so many right now in the city, Stemish. It's pretty wild. Mario 1 or 3. I think with this candidate, we might want to keep it open-ended because I have a feeling they don't have a super broad experience with video games, although I know they do have experience with them. Let's just do that as a lightning round question. Favorite video game? Ed McMahon or Andy Richter? Ed McMahon? Is that who that is? Yeah, game show host. Ed McMahon or Andy Richter. Who the heck's Andy Richter? I didn't know that's how you spell Ed McMahon. Comedian writer, talk show announcer, sidekick for Conan. Oh, okay. Burrito or quesadilla? How about burrito or taco? Kind of redundant with that. Conan was so good. I never really got into Conan. I gotta say though, I'm a big Colbert fan. I really like Colbert. I've been watching him since I was like a teenager. These are all dumb. Let's boil them down to, let's do these two. Delete. Let's put this in the lightning round because I think the answer is going to be no. How about I just delete that? It's just a joke question anyway. Define pile? That's a good one. Mountain or beach? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Mountain or beach? He was in Strangers with Candy. Oh, really? Favorite biking video game? I don't even know if, I guess Lonely Mountains Downhill for me. That one's great. I just feel like I'm outside when I play that. And apparently the skiing one is really good. Sunday Night Sushi has been talking it up in the Discord. It is nice. Beach in the mountains. Oh, nice. That was a strange show. Yeah, it was very strange. Apple or Android, that is important. That's a good point. Apple or Android. PC or Mac. PlayStation or Xbox. Ocean or bay. That is an interesting question too. No one's gonna be swimming in the bay though. I mean, very few people. Linux or BSD? That's a good question. Bay Bridge or GGB? I'll write the whole thing out. Golden Gate Bridge. What's Frikandel? Wait, Panacoke? I read that as Pokemon at first. Panacook or Frikandel? Vim or Emacs? God, y'all are nerds. Everybody knows Paperboy is the best biking video game. Yeah, I was considering playing that today on stream. I have my retro gaming setup. If we have another rained out stream, I'll get that set up ahead of time and then we can actually play. Okay, I think we have a ton of lightning round questions here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna ask these in rapid fire and we're gonna give the person a chance to answer each one. Like we're gonna give like 5 seconds to answer each one. I forgot about Paperboy being a biking game. Chat never lets me forget that. Sausalito. Oh, interesting. Sausalito or Alameda. Okay. I also want to prioritize these a little bit. There are some serious questions in here that I really do want the answers to, like the one that Mike has here. Oh yeah, this is an interesting question. I'm going to put this up also. Oh yeah, why do you want to be the co-host? Why do you think I want you to be the co-host? Co-hot. Oh, what do you imagine? This is up to me to say. How do you deal with a troll? Oh, this one is so good. Define pile, we really need that. Are electric bikes cheating? That one's cool. I think we'll put that around the helmet one. Living in the crawl space beneath my house. I'm gonna delete that one. It's funny, but we're gonna give our guest a chance to be funny. Are you able to keep up with Bike Curious on an e-bike? I mean, the answer to that is always yes. How do you handle a negative interaction on the road? That's another good one. How about how would you? Because this is about how they would behave on the stream. If they are going to be jerks in real life, I don't care. Interviewing Valentine would be a solid stream. Yeah, we could do that sometime. I don't know if he has the patience to be on for more than like 10 minutes, but we can try. Shake or bake? What do you think about bike straps and bananas? Interviewing Valentine, oh, I read that. Reflective triangle or pizza slice? That's a good one. Define pile is a great last question. Nice. Are you willing to get a Bike Curious neck tattoo? I feel like everybody watches the stream already has Bike Curious neck tattoos. That's right? Is this a Zoom interview or are they going to be at your place? It's going to be live. I'm going to have my guest sit right here on the chair in person. They're going to be braving the weather to come sit with me in the studio. Which cellular network would you suggest for streaming around San Francisco? Recharging, I don't know if that's a question for my candidate or for me. I don't expect my co-host to do the technical stuff because I already do that and I don't really need somebody else to learn how to do it. If you are looking for advice from me, then I would suggest you need to have at least 2 SIM cards in order to stream here. You have to make sure that one of them is AT&T, which I use Cricket for, and then you can use either T-Mobile or Verizon as your secondary. Either is fine. Bike Curious gets lonely. I do play Lonely Mountains Downhill for candidate. Yes, thank you, Recharging. If you yourself are interested in learning about IRL live streaming, then maybe you'd be interested in checking out my IRL live streaming course. It is over 9 hours of video explaining everything that you need to know about how to run an IRL live stream, how to create a professional quality IRL live stream, similar to mine, which I usually do, and I'm not doing today because it's raining outside. If you're curious about this, if you want to learn to do an IRL live stream, maybe this is a New Year's resolution of yours that you haven't given up on yet, then use !learn in chat. It's a discount code that will give you like $7 off on the usual price. Also, the first 2 hours of lectures are completely free, so you can use !learn free to watch those on YouTube, or you can watch them directly in Udemy using the same Learn link. Today is the perfect day to learn how to start live streaming, and my course is the perfect way to do that. So go click on that link right now. Is the co-host going to sit in this office for the stream? I think that's a good question for them. Like, I would love for someone to come and ride with me most streams. I think it's that real time. I'm looking for that real-time interaction between me and a co-host that will help me to create the most engaging and fun content. But I'm also curious about how this person might, handle that. Get your own Bike Curious as a mentor at home. That's adorable, Recharging. Thank you. Do I have a question about how do you envision the role of co-host on the stream? Or how do you think a co-host, oh, here we go. How do you think a co-host could improve the Bike Curious stream? Potatoes, have you ever done any live streaming? I think this is a good nice easy question at the beginning. Oh, I love this question. What do you most want to show off about San Francisco? Are you family friendly? Are you prepared to be family friendly? I think that's a requirement of the job. I don't need to ask that. How do you carry cargo on your bike? I think that's such a good question. Let's put that down here. Favorite way to prepare potatoes? What do you think about 15-minute cities? Do you have enough cash for bail? That's a great one. What are the painted ladies and where would you find them? I think we don't need that because in order to be a candidate, you need to already know that. Do they know the words to the thong song? I will tell you that I know the answer to that resoundingly right now. The answer is yes. All right, I think this is good. We've got a good list of questions here. And you have 5 seconds to answer each one of these. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So we've got 2 minutes of our lightning round, and each one has to be answered in 5 seconds or less using as few words as possible. And that'll be the very end. And then at the beginning, we've got all of these questions to get to know them. So have you done any live streaming? What do you enjoy about hosting a live stream? How do you think a co-host could improve the Bike Curious stream? Why do you want to be the co-host of the stream? Why do you think I want you to be the co-host? What are you worried I might need help with that you do not want to do? Let's get into that later. What are you worried I might need help with that you don't want to do? What do you want to most show about San Francisco? Do you think wearing a helmet on a bike should be mandatory? Are electric bikes cheating? I gave myself a 100% on the answers. Am I hired? What's up, Power Karma? How you doing? Thank you so much, by the way, for your to all the links of like helpful gear and stuff. I spent time earlier on today's stream. It's raining out today. If you're just joining us, welcome. Welcome to my studio. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are here in my studio today because San Francisco is a bit rainy. You can see I'm bringing up the weather here. It's been raining on and off all day today. It's not a super heavy rain, of course, but definitely enough that I don't want to bring my cameras out in it. So we are streaming from home. And I have a very special guest that will be joining us today on the stream. We are going to be interviewing a candidate to be the co-host of my stream, of the Bike Curious stream every Sunday. So that's what we're working on. Power Karma, thank you so much for the gear recommendations. One of the things that we did earlier today was check out some of what I'm doing to get my third-person camera rig, working with my brand new DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I bought through your Amazon affiliate link. And I also purchased, or at least I tried to. I know how affiliate links can be these days. I'm looking at you, honey. The tool Honey. I wasn't calling someone Honey. And I also have my Tilta arm and we were doing all that. So Power Karma linked me to all that stuff, chat. And you can go check out his live stream, click through on the profile. It's on Twitch and on YouTube. Are you okay with working every Sunday afternoon? That is definitely a good question. Are you okay? How many Sunday afternoons a year do you think you can be available? That is a very important question. Car ads by Twitch. That's not very good targeting. I got out today. It got up to 60 degrees and blue skies. Dang, Power Karma, that's nice. You had good rain or good weather. How do you feel about light to heavy hazing? I will not be hazing any candidates. This is about making them feel safe and welcome so that they want to contribute to the stream and help lighten my load. Okay. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. My guest is going to be here any second. When I have to let them in, or if that's taken care of already. I probably need to get a glass of water or something for them. They're late. Yeah, I know, right? It's 3:02. All right, chat. I'm going to step away from the computer for a sec. I'm going to make sure that I have everything that I need. And I'll be back shortly. Let's put this on. Too slow. Okay, chat, I'll be back shortly. I need to mute this. Hello? All right, chat, it's time. We have our very special co-host candidate here ready for interview. I'd like to welcome, for the first time on stream, the wonderful and lovely Melissa Bike Pretty.
Hi, chat. Hello.
Did anyone predict that it was going to be Melissa? I feel like some people did. All right, let me get my questions and everything, or we'll do like this. Never heard of her. Nobody.
How's my spot? Is the right spot? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I kind of have to come back here so we're both in focus, huh? Here, let me adjust the camera a little bit.
Oh, Stemish, blast from the past. Yeah. Mike.
I love this.
Hi, Rishan. Yeah. I do coordinate perfectly with your set.
It's true.
And
You did that on purpose,
No.
You didn't?
No, this was the sweater I wore yesterday.
I thought you were just sucking up to your future employer.
I guess it's innate.
Yeah, nice. Good job. So chat, I've mentioned to Melissa many times now, I think, that I've been considering adding a co-host to the stream, partly because I'm inspired by Rollover Easy, and I just feel like I can do my best work when I have someone else there with me. And you expressed interest.
Yes.
And you just add so much to my life in general. I don't see why you wouldn't add more to my stream.
So, do we go through the interview process, or
are you hired?
Yeah, I'm hired. I was expecting an interview.
Yes, we have prepared a list of questions for you. There is still a chance that it's not fully up to me. Obviously, if it were up to me, I would have you as my co-host today.
I am your co-host of life.
Yes.
So I think no matter what the outcome is, I know. Of this interview today, I know.
Even if you get rejected.
Even if I am rejected, we're still solid. It's about what's best for the stream. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. So what we did is, so me and chat will ultimately decide what's going to happen. And we're here to get feedback from chat and see how they gauge the situation. And with chat's help, we've prepared a list of questions that we're going to go through today. Just to get to know you better and how you think about co-hosting the stream and what what your perspectives are. Mm-hmm. At the end of this, I think we're going to ask chat and see what they think about it, and we'll ask you what you think about it. And then we're not going to make any decisions today on stream.
Okay.
But we will hopefully make a decision about co-hosting sometime in the next week or so.
Do you have any other candidates lined up?
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yep. There's a very full pipeline of people.
That was convincing.
Thank you. I thought so too. Yeah, Mike from Canada agrees. And Angvid says we have 24 more candidates.
Amazing.
All right, so first question for you. Have you done any live streaming before?
Yes, I have. I have done live streaming with you, so I've been on your channel many times.
I'm sure chat remembers.
And then I also do live streaming for my own business. And then in a third area, I'm like a workshop host for a couple live streams a month. but it's like a targeted group. It's not a public stream, and then we have like special work that we're doing during the workshop. But yeah, about twice a month I do that regularly.
So it sounds like you do feel pretty comfortable producing live content in front of camera.
Yes.
On a regular basis.
Yes. Yes. I enjoy it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow. That's great. And your workshops, those or just in general, what kind of audience do you usually stream to? Or like how big of an audience and like how much pressure are you under?
I would say for my own business, I'm often streaming to an audience of like 2 to 4 people or 0 people. They kind of come and go. So I
know the feeling.
Used to just kind of filling dead air with my own blabber. But then the workshops, it might be like anywhere from 30 to 150 people.
Oh, wow. And everybody paid to be there?
And everybody paid to be there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that sounds very high pressure.
And I have, I have things to accomplish. I have things to teach during those workshops. Try to add as much value as I can.
Wow. Well, I assure you the Bike Curious stream never has that much pressure. It should be easier than that.
I don't know if that's true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not Michael's wife, and this isn't a bit noted. It's not a bit. Melissa this is a real conversation that we've had.
Yeah. Wait, the lighting's better if I'm here.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit harsh with the spotlight.
Here,
what I can do is, never mind, I can't. Yeah, you get most of the window light from here. What do you enjoy about hosting a live stream?
Oh, it's chat, obviously. I mean, I don't mean like chat.
She's sucking up chat. She knows what to do.
Like the chat. I mean, like it's the individuals. Like it's really fun just to see what comes out of it. And then I think the second part is that we, especially for your stream, we get to go out and like receive things, learn things about San Francisco and the city, or some of the longer streams where we go outside. Those are really fun too.
The road trip streams?
Yeah, the road trip streams.
You get to explore.
We get to explore.
Those are fun. I'm running out of tariff-free minutes. I'm sorry, Mike. If you were the co-host, how would you improve the Bike Curious stream?
Well, I think there would be a second person, and I think that would be an improvement.
Just having a second person.
Having a second person would be better because then you can. I can set up the jokes for you, I guess, is what I'm saying.
You set them up, I knock them down?
Yeah. that would be my goal.
Really? So you think that the thing the co-host adds is setting me up for jokes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
I feel like that's the primary role.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So does that mean that you view the role as being kind of like the straight man while I'm out there cracking jokes?
I don't want to put labels on it, but yeah.
You don't want to be a straight man on stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be myself, but.
But part of that is setting up the jokes. Yeah. Cool. That sounds great to me.
I also want to do fact checking.
Oh yeah, I could really use some help with fact checking.
Yeah.
When you're up there just talking, sometimes things are said.
Yeah. You gotta rein that in.
I would love to rein that in. It sounds awesome. We would need 2 extra mics. I have 2 mics. Why do you want to be the co-host of the stream?
Well, I love the stream and I want to support it. And so when you were talking about this problem, I kind of volunteered myself.
Because you like the stream so much.
Yeah, because I love the stream. I think it's great. And you've been working on it, I feel like since Valentine was born.
Yeah.
In some iteration. So that's 9 years.
I've been streaming on Twitch for 6 years now. 6 years.
You just had your stream anniversary?
6 year stream anniversary? Yeah, 6 year stream anniversary.
Okay.
But I was dabbling
longer.
with the tech and stuff before then, for sure. That happened before. Angvid is wondering, do you watch the stream often?
No, actually. I almost never watch a stream.
So, why don't you watch the stream?
I don't watch the stream because I get, when I do put it on, I get really sucked in and I can't do anything else for that time. So Sundays have kind of just been a catch-up day to get all my work done before the work week starts.
Get the work done before more week work starts?
Yeah, I guess, like, yeah. So work starts?
Yeah,
I guess, like, yeah. So it's, yeah.
So if you can't make time to watch the stream during the stream, what makes you think you're going to have time to be on the stream during the stream?
Even if I'm like not on the stream is still part of our lives and it's part of our week anyway. So I think in just as like your life partner, I'm supportive of your projects in one way or another. And this seems like a really direct way to be supportive of this project that we both enjoy. And I think it'll be really effective. So I don't think it'll actually like add too much time collectively.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because it's like, it's all of it comes out of our time no matter what.
Yeah.
And so having a second person working on it means that maybe the work gets done at a different time and by a different person, but ultimately it's the same amount of work.
Yeah, or maybe even less work.
It might be less work.
It
might require less planning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. She's playing the wife card. I mean, what else do you expect? Aw, oh yeah, SFO Yogi loves that. That's great. I can totally see how that would work out to both of our benefit, both in the bike curious world, but also in our personal lives. Why do you think I want you to be the co-host? You should convince me. Or maybe why do you think chat would want you to be the co-host?
I think they would want me to be the co-host if you saw the potential, I guess. If you thought it would be a good fit.
Because they believe in me?
Yeah, I think they believe in you.
So why do I want it then? Why do I believe in you?
I think, well, so many reasons, but I think we can't overstate convenience.
Yeah, that does help.
Just showing up, like for anything in life, just showing up is like 90% of it.
I want you to be the co-host because you show up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Chili, we've got questions about mulch coming, I promise. I'm kind of curious, like, what do you feel about, so we've both been living the car-free lifestyle now for a long time. It's a big part of why we fell in love with each other, I think. What's your unique perspective on car-free living that you feel like you can bring to the stream, or just in general bring to the broader audience?
I think we did it wrong because we married each other.
Oh, we should have married people that like driving or something?
Yeah, but I think people...
It's not too late.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I think we weren't willing to make that sacrifice, but I encourage other people who live car-free to pair up with someone who's like careful.
Not to be confused with careful.
And do the work and really like recruit them to the car-free lifestyle.
Yeah, so...
But it doesn't have to be a romantic partnership. It can also be like a roommate situation. I've seen that play out.
I want to revisit the question though, which is, what's your unique point of view on car-free lifestyle that you want to bring to the show?
My unique. I don't know that many people that live car-free though. So we're all kind of unique weirdos.
We are weird, yeah.
I mean, I have been doing my thing on Bike Pretty, so mine's all about like you can, wear whatever you want and ride a bike, and you don't have to look like you're wearing like full head to toe Lycra or high vis or anything like that. Like I wear normal fashion clothes. I guess I hadn't thought of using your stream as a way to promote Bike Pretty, but now that you mention it, I think that's a great idea.
We did actually, when we talked about this earlier, we did actually discuss the possibility of the stream being simulcast also to Bike Pretty channels.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Which that would be a tremendous thing to be able to add to the stream.
Yeah.
Would be the Bike Pretty brand.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be great. Can't believe we just...
I'll consider it.
Thanks. I know that's a different, like that's you as the CEO of Bike Pretty.
Yeah.
That's a totally different role. We'd have to schedule a different meeting so you could switch gears to discuss it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I wasn't planning on showing up as Bike Pretty. I was planning on showing up as your co-host, but...
My co-host Bike Pretty.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, excuse me. Does she believe in aliens? Let's add that to the lightning round.
Okay. Oh, those are good questions.
Don't read those ahead of time. It's the lightning round. You're not supposed to be prepared. What are you worried about as the co-host? What are you worried that I might want from you as a co-host that you are worried about doing or don't want to do?
Probably filling a bunch of dead air.
Just talking?
Just talking.
Oh, okay. You think I might want you to do that?
I don't think you want
something?
me to do that, but like
But I might need you to do
yeah,
that?
you might need me to do that. Or that might be like what the stream needs from us that day.
Yeah. That's interesting. I can't say I've ever felt like I needed someone to fill dead air on the stream.
Okay.
But I've also never had to go to the bathroom on stream,
Yeah.
basically.
And I think the dehydration is taking a toll.
Do I look shriveled like a grape when I come back from the stream?
I mean, I think it's important to drink water.
Okay. Good to know. Bike Curious brought to you by BikeBirdie.com.
Yeah.
That's great.
That was great.
I love that.
Hired.
Yeah. Maybe with all those extra profits you're going to make, you could throw some funding at the stream.
That'd be amazing.
Sponsored.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just nepotism, it's SpawnCon.
Yeah, exactly. It's both. You get the best of both worlds. This is the best of capitalism.
Yeah.
What's the thing about San Francisco that you most want to like show on the stream? Maybe something that I don't really do, but you would love to be able to share about San Francisco.
Oh, that's a really good question. I mean, San Francisco is obviously very beautiful, and so it always looks great. I don't know if it's about San Francisco in particular, if there's something that you haven't covered, because you've been live streaming all over the city for a really long time. I think the normal sort of like slice of life, just like these are real people out here and we're all doing our best living in San Francisco and trying to make it work.
Just showing the people.
Yeah.
Getting into the various communities. Like, would you want to talk to the people?
That sounds a little bit scary.
Or just know that they're there?
I think knowing that they're there.
I mean, I'll talk to people.
Yeah, you talk to people.
So as my co-host, I think maybe your job would be to put me into a position where I need to talk to people.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Because I do often need a little bit of a nudge, like.
Oh, right.
I'm having these interactions with chat, and I tend to be kind of in that world, like this digital world.
Yeah.
And having an anchor out here in reality can really help to make the content better.
And also there's just like having a non-threatening lady go up and talk to strangers a little bit better.
Oh, hi, Valentine.
Valentine's here. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Do you want to come in? Oh, I don't think it's ready yet.
Is it going to be ready today?
No, I don't think so.
It needs a few more days, right? Oh, you want it? It's not an appropriate time for that game right now. Do you want to say hi to chat, Valentine? Okay. The next interview already arrived. Oh, look. This is a really good part of the interview. I need you to... So the line is to welcome someone to the Curious Crew. Mm-hmm. We have a new Curious Crew member that just joined.
Okay.
Normally, I will read out their name and I will say thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. And I'll point at the camera. I'm going to ask that you do it solo. So you have to read this name here and say, welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you.
Oh, hell. Don't you think they're going to feel shortchanged because like they didn't get it from you?
This is unique and exciting.
Okay.
This is rare.
Right. Oh, yeah. Hey, what is it?
you say hello, so and so.
Okay. Hello, Gary Livingston. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It is so good to have you.
Nice, very good.
I feel like I did my own spin on it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. You're allowed to do that. Oh, letter maker own greeting. Yeah, you could also have your own greeting. Yeah. The it's good to have you thing was something that just came up spontaneously on the stream, but also it was based on a piece of advice that you gave me.
It's true.
Which was, the whole "Hey, what's up, you guys" thing. It's kind of lame because when you look, Great Gosh loves it.
Aw, thank you.
When you're engaging with the audience, they're usually just by themselves when they watch, And so to refer to them in the plural doesn't make any sense. No. It's not very personal. And so you were like, you should,
I was talking to Gary.
Yeah, you were talking to Gary, and you encouraged me to talk to the individuals in my audience rather than the audience broadly. And so that's why I did the whole point of the camera and say you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you inspired that. And it totally changed the stream forever.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's so huge. We got rug pulled.
I was most nervous about Poober's reception.
Yeah, me too. He's very critical. Oh, Sunday Night Sushi is a subscriber. I'll do this one.
Okay.
But we can do
it
point together if you want. Okay. Sunday Night Sushi, thank you so much for that tier 1 30-month sub. Wow, 30 months. That's a lot of months. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you so much. Don't shortchange me. Yeah, don't worry, you didn't get shortchanged. Great, she's gonna sue for rights now. Melissa, what would happen if you sued me for the rights to that? I think nothing would change, right?
Yeah. I think it's 50-50.
We still collectively own all the things.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So she can sue me, but it doesn't matter, chat.
This is all stuff that happened well before the prenup.
We don't need to go into that right now. Okay. Are electric bikes cheating?
No.
Why?
Well, cheating, I mean, like if you're in a bicycle sports race, I suppose they would be.
Is it really even then, though? Racing is kind of cheating, right? Because you don't have to carry a kid on the back of the bike.
Yeah, and I don't encourage anyone to race when they're carrying a kid on the back of the bike.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
But no, e-bikes or pedal assist bikes aren't cheating.
Not cheating.
E-bikes aren't cheating.
There you go. I should have put that in the lightning round. How do you handle a negative interaction? How would you handle a negative interaction out on the road if we were streaming?
Oh, if we were streaming, I would do like bike party rules, so ride past conflict.
Yeah.
But I guess I would follow the flow of the stream. So if you have like a strategy you want to try out for dealing with IRL trolls, then I'm always there to like back you up.
You're like, you want to fight? I'm there. I will throw down.
I will buckle my helmet on and get ready.
There you have it, chat. Melissa would throw fists for me. Oh, God.
But I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think de-escalation is the right thing to do.
Well, you were like, well, I think what you'd want me to do is to de-escalate. But if for some reason you didn't want that, I am there. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm ride or die, baby.
Yeah.
Helmet headbutts. Yeah, exactly.
And I might regret that decision. I probably would, but
not in the moment.
Not in the moment. Not in the moment.
I'm wondering how Melissa would have handled that conspiracy guy, which is another question.
Not as well as you did. That was amazing. Like how you handled that guy.
That was amazing.
I think I'll have to like review that footage, like practice in the mirror. Yeah, that was good.
I appreciate that. This isn't an interview about me though. And I do think that handling trolls is one of my unique value adds on the stream. I want to say that one of my longest standing friendships on the stream is the Dark Ambassador. And he also came into the stream specifically to troll. He has told me this in person, and I remember him coming in to troll. And now he's one of my best friends that I've met through the stream.
Yeah.
And so I do view this as one of my unique skills. But chat wants to know, if there's a troll, like as the co-host, what are you doing to handle that?
Well, I don't feel like I need to handle that.
You're just gonna let me handle it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you handle it.
I think that's
like
the right
I have
answer.
my own trolls and I have my own strategies.
You do the time wasting strategy.
I do the time wasting strategy.
You've told me about that, but you can't do that on the stream.
No. My job's to support the stream and like keep things moving. Or if this is like a great vein, you know, then we can double down. Like if it's getting good results.
Yeah.
If everybody's having a good time except for the troll, then that's good. But yeah, maybe you and I can work on some like signals.
That's kind of what I was just thinking about. It's like last stream was kind of like that, where like I wasn't really getting trolled by chat, but like we were trolling each other, and like I could have really used a way out. And so that's like a signal.
Maybe we move it along.
Yeah, you can send me signals that are like, hey, this is a dumb idea. Like, let's move on to the next topic. Maybe we should go to a different location. Or even better, I was thinking the next location we could go to is.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of thing that you would be really good at.
Okay.
Coming up with the next agenda item.
Yeah.
When we need to pivot on the fly.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
So I ended up answering that question for you. I'm going to skip that one for now.
Angvid is correct. Giving a troll all your attention wouldn't be fair to chat, though.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Unless chat thought it was funny.
Poober's curious what your time-wasting strategy is.
So if someone says something, I don't even know if they think they're being a troll, but if they say something that's kind of like against my values or the point I'm trying to make, which is based in fact, then I will say, like, I agree, and then I'll just kind of restate everything that disagrees with their statement.
Oh, you say you agree, but then you just, like, it's kind of like a way of twisting what they're saying, I guess, right?
Yeah.
They're like, everyone should wear a helmet, and you're like, I totally agree.
You're so right. Helmet usage and making it obligatory totally makes things unsafe for road users. Something like that.
Hilarious. I was going to ask how you carry cargo on your bike, but I think we already know the answer to that because we've all seen it on stream.
I think a bunch of different ways, but yeah.
Yeah. You actually are kind of in the carry poop Olympics. You're just a master of bungees and
I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've ridden my bike in really like unsafe situations because I'm just always willing to try to strap something down to my bike.
Oh gosh. Okay, well that's good to know. All right, this one's a really hard question.
I think.
Yeah, Ion's got it. Barakuato.
Barakuato?
Yeah.
Barakuato. Yeah, bikes suck. I totally agree. Bikes suck, and I don't know.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
You're not the co-host yet.
No.
So you don't need to be good at that yet. Would Bike Pretty bring back the playlists for rides? Poober misses music on the stream.
Yeah.
And actually, you taught me everything I know about making playlists. So.
That's true, I did. Yeah, I think that was the hard thing was finding like royalty-free music, but there's a lot more now.
There's a lot of options.
Yeah, so yeah, we can do better.
That would be cool. Disco Pretty.
Yeah.
Greetings from south of Boston's. Welcome, Lenny. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. All right. So today, if you're just joining us, chat, today is a rain stream. We are here in my studio. Normally, we're out riding my bike around San Francisco, California, checking out the beauty that the city has to offer. But today, I am interviewing a co-host candidate to the lovely Melissa Bike Pretty, who expressed interest in being my co-host. I am looking for a co-host. I think it would add a lot to the stream. So earlier today, Chat and I produced a bunch of questions that we are asking Melissa and about how she might be our co-host. Next up, we have, and this is for our longtime viewers, I guess you're going to know about this more than anyone else, but it's very important on the stream that one of the things that we do at the end of every stream is we ride through Dolores Park, and almost every time that we ride through Dolores Park, there's a pile of mulch along our path in the same place. Chat likes to place bets on whether or not bet their channel points on whether or not that mulch pile is going to be there. And this comes up from time to time where we have to debate whether or not what we're looking at is actually a pile of mulch.
Yes.
And so I and chat must know, how do you define pile?
Why do I have to define it? Didn't you already do this?
I guess you're going to defer to Valentine's wisdom on this, since he's put a lot of effort into defining pile.
Who's the most impartial? Who can like define?
Well, I'm the most impartial because I can't participate in
That's right.
the bet. But also I'm a little bit impartial, or I'm a little bit partial, because for me, what's most fun is the drama.
Yeah, that's true.
So I want there to be no pile. I really do.
It is more interesting when there's no pile. Personally, I do feel like things have been called a pile that are just dirt or just like leavings, you know.
So it sounds like you do have a definition of pile.
But
You got some opinions. This is the most polarizing topic on the Bike Curious stream.
Yeah. It's like, is it a pile? Is it a spread?
You're not going to elaborate?
It feels like I think it matters how it appears to the viewers at home. Like, that's the most important thing.
So you're going to let them decide?
How pileful it is.
But you can't let chat decide.
Why?
Well, because they're just going to say it is whatever they put their channel points on.
But
which is literally what happens.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It sounds like I'm still the arbiter of what pile is.
Maybe you know how there's like, no, I think we should decide, like, collectively. Like, I think we should have people vote on like, just show them 2 scenarios. Or 3 scenarios or something. And, like, we can decide this as a democracy.
The one and only remaining democracy.
As, like, a collective. Like, that's kind of what matters. Like, language has meaning because we all agree more or less on the meaning. And it's like the majority kind of define what the language means.
I think this is a really good answer for a co-host to give.
Okay.
It's a pile if you can shovel it. It's not if you can only rake it.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's a possibility.
Do we need like a gavel or like some sort of like device? Can it be scraped into a pile? Yeah.
Can it be scraped into a pile?
Like, do we need like an official rake?
Oh, I see. Like, if there was some sort of real life thing that we could use to objectively assess whether or not what we're looking at is a pile.
Yeah.
I guess the metric.
A standard.
The metric that I've been using is that a pile is a collection of like, or a mulch pile is a collection of like, let's say 4 or more pieces of mulch that are arranged in an unorderly fashion and stacked on top of each other, so that there's at least 2
like,
stacked on top of each other.
Like there's a height.
Yeah, there has to be multiple layers of mulch going up and multiple mulch spreading out. And maybe not 4, I shouldn't have thrown out any specific number, but you have to have mulch this way, and they all need to be touching each other, and they all need to be disorganized.
So maybe it's like there's a bunch of mulch bits touching each other, and maybe like a certain percentage or certain quantity need to not be touching the ground underneath for it to be considered a pile.
Yeah, okay.
And that's different from what I was saying, like we need a device or some sort of metric or standard for it, but that could be a definition.
That is the definition I used roughly on the last one.
So it's
but I like that certain percentage has to not be touching the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe,
or 1 or more pieces aren't touching the ground or something.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think, very creative answer.
Yeah, thank you. I remember the debates.
Must be at least 1 banana high.
You have to carry around a banana.
Yeah, then we bring a banana on every stream. Which doesn't sound too
not
bad. Then I can eat a banana in the top of Dolores Park every stream. Mm-hmm. That'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the last one. There's been a lot of conversation about the concept of 15-minute cities, and there's all kinds of weird. I shouldn't say weird. There's all kinds of conspiracy theories about what that means. Chat wants to know, what is a 15-minute city to you?
I'm gonna go with I forget which organization it was. Maybe it was like World Health Organization. What was it? No.
Who defined the
who defined the
city? Wasn't it just some architect that like had a fancy architecture
No,
firm?
it was like an NGO.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe someone created it, some architect created it, but then there was like some NGO that was promoting the idea that people could get what they needed for their typical daily needs within a 15-minute walk of where they lived. So they could go to the grocery store, a 15-minute walk away, doctor's office, library, some services, or just a 15-minute walk away. And that our zoning laws should support building that way, rather than separating people in suburbs.
So what do you think about that?
I think that's a great idea.
Great. To me, 15 minutes feels too long.
Well,
Like, can we have 5-minute cities?
5-minute is much better, but I think the point was that having it be 15 minutes is an improvement over 40 minutes. A 40-minute walk to...
Oh, it has to be a walk.
I think that's what it was. I think it was a walk.
Okay. Because where I grew up, I was 15 minutes away from a grocery store. But I had to drive there.
Yeah.
And it was 25 minutes if it was like rush hour. And it was like, just, there was nothing in between you and the grocery store. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't bump into a friend along the way. You wouldn't.
There might not even be a sidewalk. You might be like walking on the sidewalk and then it ends in a drainage ditch.
Well, I would have had to drive it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, yeah.
And also, like, there would have been no chaining of errands.
This is what I would fact check. So if you were like talking about 15-minute cities and I were co-hosting, I would go on and I would like look for who said it and which organizations promoted it.
Oh, wow.
So we could have some shape to this discussion. So just a bunch of, just two idiots being like.
Does it include driving? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Thanks for revisiting that earlier question. That would add a lot to the discussion. You're absolutely right. Wow, what a great opportunity having a co-host sounds like.
I was like, has anyone mentioned it? Okay.
Very good points, Melissa. I agree. Just build malls 15 minutes away from each other. That's what I'm talking about, Mike.
Yeah. We spent the day in the mall yesterday. It was great.
Kind of wild.
It was wild. It was weird. It was very weird.
Half that mall was closed down.
Yeah, half the mall was closed down.
And this was not in San Francisco. This was Daly City Chat, so not one of the cities.
It was San Bruno.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sorry to fact check you, but.
Yeah.
And then there were like groups of teens roaming around the mall, like you said, or like you would expect, but they were like going into the empty like food stalls for businesses that had closed down and doing Lord knows what.
Probably playing 7 Minutes of Heaven or something.
Something, I don't know. Washing their hands. It was very hard to tell.
Yeah, it was weird. American malls. Okay, so we've got about 15 minutes left in the show. I'm going to crack the window because we're talking a bunch in here.
Sorry.
Sorry that you're talking. Okay. Weird thing to apologize for. This next part is the lightning round. Try not to read the questions on the screen. We're going to give you like 5 seconds to answer each one of these questions. So this is about your first impulse.
Who's keeping track of the time?
I am.
Okay.
Don't roll your eyes at me. And the goal, it doesn't matter if it's 5 seconds or not, but the goal is to answer quickly.
Okay.
We want your impulse answers. And none of these questions are like deep. All of these are just to get to know you a little bit better. So there is no wrong answer.
Yeah.
Well, there might be wrong answers. We might uncover that later. But just bear in mind that I'm telling you now there is no wrong answer so that later I can punish you for having the wrong one.
Perfect.
Great. Penny farthing or unicycle?
Unicycle.
Bike party or critical mass? I'm going to start a fight with this one.
Bike party. Unless it's a critical mass round number anniversary ride.
Oh yeah,
Like the 30-year
30-year,
anniversary. That was
so
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
Pro mulch or anti mulch?
Oh, pro mulch.
When we're doing the mulch pile bet, are you yay mulch or nay mulch?
Most of the time, I'm gonna guess that there is mulch.
You're a believer?
Yeah, most of the time there is mulch.
Yes. Coke or Pepsi?
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say something like that. Favorite video game?
Plants vs Zombies.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
I knew you were gonna say that too. I know the answers
Yeah.
always. Burrito or taco?
Taco. It's tough though.
When was the last time you were in a car?
Probably. Oh, like when I was at my mom's, we took the minivan to the beach.
So New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's.
How did it make you feel being in a car?
It was really annoying.
Yeah.
It was really annoying.
Mountain or beach?
Both.
Mountain beach? That's what Mike from Canada said.
I mean, like, San Francisco has mountains and beaches.
I mean, we have cliffs and beaches. They're not really mountains.
Well, we have, in between us and the beach is like a mountain.
Yeah.
Like right now,
But you can't experience them both at the same time.
in the same day.
You can experience them both in the same day, yeah. All right, where would, I guess, sure, that's your impulse. That's what this question's all about. Apple or Android?
Apple. I tried Android.
PC or Mac?
Mac.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Don't care.
Bay Bridge or Golden Gate Bridge?
Bay Bridge.
Oh, really? You're going
Yeah.
unsung hero?
Yes.
Yeah, I got to agree with you.
It just
on that.
moves more.
Cars?
Pref-
It doesn't have a bike path.
I prefer biking on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
But I think Bay Bridge should be like recognized.
Yeah, I mean, it's bigger. It's also very beautiful to look at. But it doesn't have a bike path. I don't know. Sausalito or Alameda?
Sausalito.
Do you believe in aliens?
I don't think they're visiting us.
Too busy for that. Have you ever put a traffic cone on a self-driving car?
No.
This one is one of the ones that had a correct answer.
No, I
Because
haven't.
the
I don't
technical
remember.
answer
I don't
is
think I
yes,
have.
because you made the traffic cone helmet and I wore it and I put it on a car. And I feel like it was basically your idea to do that.
I've recorded you putting a traffic cone on a self-driving car.
That's right. That was funny. Favorite way to prepare potatoes?
Oh, probably the smashed potato recipe that I did recently. I did it for Thanksgiving. That was really good.
You like microwave them, smash them lightly, then roast them in the oven?
And roast them with some sort of like really delicious fat. Like I think I used pork fat last time, but
that sounds
like
amazing.
yeah, butter, duck fat, olive oil. That would all be good.
Oh my
Well
gosh.
seasoned.
You
well
should have a
seasoned.
cooking show.
Salted. I should have a cooking show.
If no one's ever told you that. Bike produce. Favorite food? Do you have a favorite food?
I eat chocolate almost every day, so I think that's got to be like pretty high up on the list.
Chocolate. Bill or Ted?
Which one's Keanu Reeves?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is your favorite. I should have
Yes.
known. Fired. The car-centric bridge. Yeah, it's Sunday Night Sushi. We're just not going to go too deep into that one, okay?
It could be transformed though.
It used to have streetcar along the bottom deck, so
That's
they
right.
kind of ruined it.
Yes. I mean, I think for me, it's the NIMBY policies of the North Bay that knock the Golden Gate Bridge down.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Golden Gate Bridge, also very windy, hard to ride for that
Yes.
reason. Although I bet the
I
Bay
bet,
Bridge gets
yeah.
equally windy. Pork fat rules.
Yeah.
Who is Bill and Ted? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was one of my earliest movies.
Yeah.
I mean, Keanu's. I'm sensing a great deal of chemistry between you two. We do have great chemistry.
Could be.
That is kind of why we got married. Because we like hanging out with each other. I think chat will
Because we ...
like hanging out with each other. Don't leave it.
That was a
They're
pregnant pause.
You're gonna make.
That was a pregnant pause.
You're gonna make their minds run wild, Melissa. Chad's gonna be blowing up with all kinds of phrases and numbers we don't want in there.
Okay, all right.
This is a family-friendly stream, everybody. That's it. That's the whole interview. 50 minutes of questions.
Flew by. It was so much fun.
I guess one last is do you have any questions for me or for chat?
I mean, I feel like we kind of tricked our viewers because
Whose viewers?
those people watching right now, the individual
Yeah.
person watching.
Pretending she's already been hired.
We tricked you, and we were like, oh, someone you maybe don't know is going to be interviewed for this position. And it was like me. Yeah.
I did say it was.
Are they okay? Are you okay?
So Melissa's question to you, chat. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are we going to do a poll? Oh, yeah. Should we do that? Or is it too stressful for you to be here while the
I'm
poll's
going to
on?
leave if there's a poll.
Okay, so we'll
That's too stressful.
all right, we won't do it with you here.
Yeah. I mean, y'all can do that, but.
We're going to do a poll, so we'll just have you leave ahead of time. There was
Oh,
actually...
the perks. Yeah, what
Yeah.
are the perks?
What are the perks?
Thank you, Richard.
Oh, yeah, what are the
Looking out.
perks? Yeah, Richard knows how to be interviewed. Perks. Well, right now on Sundays from 1 to 4 p.m., you and I don't hang out.
It's true.
And
At all.
Yeah, if really most of Sunday, because I also do dinners and stuff.
Yeah.
So we would be able to spend more time together.
That's a good perk.
That's a perk.
That is a perk.
Another perk is we like collaborating, and that's fun. So that's just an extension of you spending more time with me and me spending more time with you.
I get to hang out with Mike
Yeah.
and Richard.
Another perk is chat. Yep.
And chat and Poober and Stemish and
So don't try and name people, because then you're going to feel bad about the people you left out.
and Bruce D.
Brewster?
Bruce Deer.
Who is this you're interviewing? I just came here. Welcome, Trixie.
And Trixie.
So today is a rain stream.
And
We're not out riding today, obviously. It's rainy here in San Francisco. Today I am interviewing for the position of co-host, but beside me is the lovely Melissa Bike Pretty. She's been on the stream many times, and I've known Melissa now for over 15 years. About 15 years?
About 15 years.
About 15 years.
Yeah.
Among the projects that we've worked on together is raising a child and starting a business. So Melissa's a natural fit as a co-host for the stream. We asked a bunch of questions today to get to know her better and decide if we would like to make an offer for Melissa to be the co-host of the stream. OMG, I knew she looked familiar. Is the chalupa the best invention ever?
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Maybe not the best invention ever.
It's amazing.
But definitely good.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's an innovation for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Worthy of praise. Are there any other... Oh, there was a question I wanted to ask you that I skipped over before, which is, how many Sunday afternoons a year do you think you'd be available to be the co-host?
Oh, I hadn't even really thought about that.
Right now I stream about 48 Sundays a year.
Yeah. I would like to do every Sunday, but I don't think that's realistic. But I feel like doing 2 to 3 a month is doable.
Okay, so that would be...
You and I haven't really finalized the format of it, though.
That's
either.
also true.
So I think that depends.
Yeah, it depends on how much outriding you're going to be doing versus just kind of... Or I shouldn't try and diminish it because it's still very helpful, but being the stream producer from the studio.
Yeah. Did you mention that? Did you talk about that vision?
We did talk about it a little bit earlier, that the co-host... I mean, of course, being in person real time is always desirable because our chemistry is apparent when watching the stream. But having someone just being in chat and who knows what the plan is and can help move things along is also extremely helpful. So like I said, I would prefer someone real time with me, IRL, in person, doing that
in the field,
out in the field. But it's also acceptable to do remote hosting.
Yeah, I think there's a need for someone in the studio sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. That is helpful. Question: where is the resting place of the Latte Panda? It's in the bamboo garden of the it's in the bamboo section of the botanical garden. R.I.P. Latte Panda.
I wouldn't have been able to answer that.
Right up
So,
there with the printing
fail.
press. No, yeah. How many streams did you really watch, Melissa?
Not that many.
Great. It's 3:54. I think this has been a lot of fun.
I've had a lot of fun.
I'm glad.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining
No
us.
matter what happens, whether or not I'm chosen to be co-host or not, I've really enjoyed all the time I've been on the stream.
I'm so glad. And I want you to know that regardless of whether or not we choose to add a co-host to the stream and whether or not it's you, I want you to know that you're always welcome on the stream. You always add a lot, and Chad always appreciates seeing you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye, you.
All right, Chad, say goodbye to Melissa. She's going to go off and do her own thing.
Okay.
And I can, take your microphone. Thank you. All right, enjoy. Goodbye, Melissa. Goodbye. Thank you for joining us.
Someone said we should hug.
Hug her at least. Okay, we can hug. It's just a pelvis shot. More like bye pretty. Yeah, that's it. All right, it's poll time, chat. We're doing this. How do I do a poll? Prediction. Manage poll. Here we go. New poll. Should we hire Melissa? Responses: yes, no. Duration. We're gonna do 5 minutes. No, we'll do 3 minutes. No, we'll do 2 minutes. Let's keep it moving. Start poll. All right, chat. The poll: should we hire Melissa on the stream? View results. How do I copy pasta that? All right, the poll is live, chat. Get your predictions or get your poll response in right now. Now's your chance. Why does it look so ugly? The poll looks so ugly. You got to get those predictions or get your poll responses in as soon as possible. We're gonna run out of time otherwise. Let's go here. Here are the results. We have 13 yeses and 1 no. Wow, one person said no. Who said no? How dare you say no about hiring my wife? I better not see any no votes. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know where I just came here, so I'd rather not participate. Yeah, you don't need to, Trixie. Don't worry about it. What poll are we doing? Yeah, we're just deciding. Also, if you are just joining, Melissa Bike Pretty is, I did allude to this. We're also married. So there's that. All right. We're over here. The time is ticking down. Oh my gosh, we have 18 yeses and only 1 no. Nicely done. I don't mind if you vote no. If you really truly believe that the stream is better off without Melissa, then please go right ahead and say no. Wow, we're up to 19 yeses. We're cruising. 20 votes in total. That's a big percentage. How many people we got watching? 77 viewers? Yeah, we got like a third of people are participating here. We're up to 20. Dang. All right, we're in like the last 10 seconds, I estimate. I can't really tell. It doesn't tell me anywhere. Time is ticking. Time is ticking, chat. Now is your chance to get your poll responses in, although it could be over by the time this message reaches you. Oh, we got a second no. And the yeses take it. We've got the results were 24 yeses, 2 no's. That's 92% yes, 8% no. So it sounds like we're going to need to make an offer to Melissa Bike Pretty so that she can be the new co-host of the stream. And that's awesome. Almost as popular as Vladimir Putin. I love that. My motto as a manager is I hire to fire. There you go. Did Valentine vote no? Maybe he wants her home more. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. He might be watching right now. Almost as popular as Vladimir. I'm sure Mike from Canada voted no. How dare you, Mike? Oh, I was fixing a sandwich. Do we have a budget for a co-host? Do we even have budget? We're going to make an offer, and that offer is not going to include any monetary compensation whatsoever. So that's great, right? I think we can all get behind no monetary compensation, right? I think I hot the wrong button. Sorry, Mike, I was just making fun of you. Valentine, are you on Twitch right now? I don't think he's here. He's probably just watching TV. He doesn't like us. Chat, that concludes today's stream. I appreciate you all hanging out with me today. If you are new here, if you're just joining the stream for the first time, welcome. Let me adjust this real quick. Welcome to San Francisco, California. I'm Bike Curious. I'm live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. Almost always we're out on the bike exploring the beautiful city of San Francisco, California. But today it was a rainy day, so I streamed from my studio here where it's dry and cozy. We interviewed the wonderful, the lovely Melissa Bike Pretty to be a co-host of the stream. And based on the results of the poll, we had 92% say that yes, we should make an offer to Melissa Bike Pretty to be our co-host. So it sounds like that's what is going to happen. I really appreciate all of you participating, coming up with questions for Melissa, saying stuff in chat, keeping us laughing. Like Melissa said, the reason why she wants to do it is to hang out with chat. So can't argue with that. We need at least one thong. Do we? Do we need that actually? All right, let's figure out. Recently I lost my key for my bike lock. Now it's outside. I'm not able to go around anymore. And my German ticket doesn't work either. So annoying, hardly getting around. Oh wow, that's hard, Trixie. You need to get someone out there to cut that lock off. All right, let's see who's around for the raid. Is anyone out and about today? That's a good question. Oh, Tiki Taco Tony is live. East Bay Comic Con? That sounds fun. Yeah, chat. All right, I'm going to send you over to Tiki Taco Tony. Tiki Taco Tony is another San Francisco Bay Area based live streamer and a friend of mine. He was on my stream last year. We had a ton of fun hanging out together. I'm going to send you over to his stream. Is the raid going? Yeah, there it goes. Tiki Taco Tony is not a family-friendly streamer, although he's pretty family-friendly, but he's not a family-friendly streamer. So if you're here for the family-friendly content, then you might want to go to another one of your favorite family-friendly content creators. Otherwise, Tiki Taco Tony is great. He's super nice. Make sure to give him a follow. Can we interview Tony for the job too? Yeah, you can interview Tony after the raid for sure. I support you in that. Oh my God, I totally forgot to mention. Next week will be an unusual stream. I will be in Truckee, California. I wanted to take Valentine somewhere where he could see snow. My plan is to be able to stream from Truckee. I will, however, be doing a shorter stream. So I think it'll be at most an hour or an hour and a half. I will start at my usual time, which is 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. So if you're used to me at that time, please tune in at the normal time. I'm sorry if you usually miss the first half of the stream because I will probably be over after that, but we're going to be in a new town. It's gonna be Truckee, California. We're gonna be in the mountains. There's gonna be probably snow on the ground. It's gonna be wild. So tune in next week for that, for some more unique and fun content. And I will see all of you next week. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Mount Shasta, cool.